Most of us treat our careers like a battery. We wake up, we drain ourselves dry for 10 hours, and then we desperately try to recharge over the weekend just so we can do it again. But what if the problem isn't your workload? What if you aren't failing, you're just exhausted from fighting the wrong battle? Everything in your professional life is about to shift because we're going to look at an anatomy of success that was written 2,000 years ago and why it's the only real cure for modern corporate burnout. In the Gospel of John, chapter 15, Jesus says something radical. He says, "I am the vine, you are the branches. If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing." Think about that in the context of your office. We live in a world that tells us to be the vine. We are told to be the source of our own power, our own brand, and our own security. We grunt, we sweat, and we strive to bear fruit, to get that promotion or hit that KPI. But notice the mechanics of a tree. A branch never works to produce a grape. A branch doesn't wake up stressed, wondering if it has enough hustle to make fruit happen. The branch only has one job: stay attached. The word Jesus uses is abide. In the original Greek, it means to remain or to dwell. A lot of us treat our peace or our faith like a tourist. We check in on Sunday, or we visit a meditation app for 5 minutes when we're having a panic attack in the office bathroom. But a branch doesn't visit the vine. If it did, it would wither in hours. When you feel spiritually and professionally drained, it's a signal from your soul. It's like the dashboard light in your car. It's not a punishment, it's a reminder that you've unplugged from the source and you're trying to be your own vine. Think about your career like this laptop. The second you pull the plug, it still works. You can still send the email. You can still sit in the meeting. But the countdown has started. You're running on 12% battery trying to handle a 100% stress load. Jesus said, "Apart from me, you can do nothing." He didn't say you'd be less effective. He said nothing. You might be busy, but you aren't bearing fruit. You're just producing noise. True fruit. Peace that stays during a layoff, joy that isn't dependent on a bonus, and strength that doesn't quit only flows when the connection is solid. So how do you abide when you have 40 unread messages? You flip 3 internal switches. 1. The narrative switch. Stop letting your job title tell you who you are. Before you start your day, remind yourself, I am a branch. My worth is already secured by the vine. 2. The breath prayer. You don't need a monastery. In the middle of a heated meeting, take a breath and silently say, "Lord, teach me to remain." It's a literal reconnection to the power source. 3. The obedience switch. In the office, this means integrity. Every time you choose the truth over a corporate lie, you aren't just being a good person, you are clearing the line so the life force can flow through you without resistance. You don't have to force growth. You don't have to carry your career on your own. When you stop trying to fix the branch and just return to the vine, everything begins to change. Peace isn't a goal you reach, it's a person you stay with.